Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me at this earlier time. I hope it hasn't freaked you out too much. Morning, Adina. Morning, SKD11. Hi, Adjo50. Nice to see you. Hi, Katie. Hello, Al Apothecary. Hello, Al Apothecary. How are you? Amanda, hi. So today we've started at a slightly earlier time for two reasons, really. So this new form of pranayama that we're doing is Kapalbhati. So I've started earlier because I think that people may be starting to go back to work, perhaps, or have a more sort of formalised day, and so the earlier time may suit them better. Also because, you know, this more than most forms of pranayama needs to be done on an empty stomach because you are contracting your abdomen. So I'm hoping that by now, you know, you will not have had anything to eat, so you'll be able to do this with me. As I explained before, Kapalbhati. So I did an extended tutorial on Friday, so I hope some of you guys are able to catch up with that. I'll just do a brief recap today, but do try and watch that if you can as well. It'll give you more of an insight in the background. Hi, Alexandra. Hello, period people. Lovely. So Kapalbhati means shining skull, and if you see the tutorial, you'll see some of the reasons why. And just before we start, just if you have hypertension, if you had stomach surgery recently, if you're pregnant. I mean, pregnancy is a funny one because there are many things you can and cannot do, and people normally just say if you're pregnant, don't do lots of stuff, but you know your body. But generally they say if you're pregnant or heavily pregnant, you should not perhaps do this. There's even if you're on your period, but again, that one, you know your body best. If you do your abnormal ab workout when you're having your period, then there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do this, but you know, just listen to your body on that. So this involves a constriction of the stomach, as I said previously, right? And it's the expulsion of air very rapidly, purely from the abdomen. Okay, so it's not hyperventilating. We're not doing that. It's just a very small expulsion of air. And normally, when you breathe, your inhalation is active, and your exhalation is passive. You just breathe out without having to really think about it. This is the opposite. Our inhalation, so our exhalation is going to be active, and our inhalation is going to be passive. So, just adopt a very comfortable cross-legged posture. Hands on your knees, palms facing up. Okay, just focus on your belly button and draw it into your spine. Okay, just really make sure you have no constrictive clothing around there. We'll just do one or two together. All we're going to do is bring your belly button rapidly into your spine, causing you to have a small exhalation. Okay, we're not bringing from the chest. It's not that, and we're not hunching our shoulder. We're just relaxing the whole body and just focusing on our belly button. Right? Let's just do 3 together. Ready? So, and it's out through the nose. So, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, what should happen is, as you breathe out, you should automatically have a small breath in. So we'll have what we'll do today is what we did on Friday, but for a slightly protracted period. So we'll do 50 at a count of 1 per second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's quite a slow pace, but hopefully we'll get used to it. Just to help us get used to it. Then we'll do 100. It sounds like an awful lot, but really it's a minute. Again at that same pace. And we'll finish off with another 100, but at double pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not as difficult as it sounds. It's really straightforward and it's very quick. Just on the breathing when you do it. So as you contract, you breathe out a little bit and you will breathe in automatically. So don't worry about that. You don't have to force your inhalation. That will happen. The other thing is that we'll start off with 3 breaths. The first 2 is going to be mouth breaths, just to relax everything. The third one will be a breath through the nose. And as you exhale, when you've nearly finished your exhalation, that's when you start the first contraction. Okay? So, let's start together. First, mouth breath. 2 to relax. Final one into the mouth. And as you exhale, that's your first contraction. And we're going to start our round of 100 from there. Okay, So let's make a start then. Okay, so join with me. We're going to start from the count of 3. Higher, Ruby. Okay, so 1, 2, and okay, I'm going to stop there. I was going to do 50, I went a bit over that. I'm sorry about that. But I hope you got the hang of it now. So you'll feel a bit out of breath perhaps because, it has quite rapid breathing in it and you have been contracting your abdomen. So just take a second to just center yourself again. Hi, Sam. So we'll do it again now. So this time we will do 100. I think that's 70 or 80. We'll do 100 this time. Again, at a nice slow, leisurely pace. 2 mouth breaths, then a breath through the nose. And as you complete your exhalation of that breath through the nose, that's the first contraction. And we'll do a round of 100 from there. A count of 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll try and slow down. Okay. 1, 2, 50. That's 100 there. Now it's a bit more challenging, as you can see. Excuse me. And because it's a bit longer, you need to just remind yourself to check in with your posture. That you're not letting your body tense. You're not. You continue to focus on your abdomen. To make sure you are focusing on that, and you're doing the best contraction that you can. Okay. So that's the purpose of these first 2 sort of relatively slow pace. So you can just check in with your body. You do the best contraction that you can. And getting the most benefit. So this is our final round for today. Again, 100 at double pace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At that kind of pace. Again, I do remind you because I want to be able to remind you while I'm doing it. Just check in with your body and make sure you're getting the best contraction that you can. Be mindful of your breath so you're not tensing up and you're not really going for it. You have to just it's a small exhalation and a small inhalation. The inhalation is automatic and it's that is just to make sure you can do the exhalation really. Okay, so just sit comfortably, hands on your knees, palms facing up, everything relaxed. Bring your belly button into your spine. Okay, so 2 mouth breaths, nasal breath, and when you finish almost finish your exhalation of the nasal breath, we'll start our first one of the 100. Ready? Let's go. Okay, so I hope you managed to get through that. Hi, Hannah. Nice to see you without too much difficulty, and I hope you feel the benefit as well. I mean, the benefits of Kapalabhati are what you'd expect when you oxygenate your blood, right? So you should expect to, first of all, turn up your abdomen. It also helps to massage your internal organs, which is something we should try and do more, and it's very difficult to do, really. You can do it with various stretches and various bits of massage, but because you're contractile, you're then massage your pancreas and your other internal organs. The shining scar should mean you should get a radiant complexion. So let's see how that goes. It's said to burn belly fat again. Fingers crossed. But there are really myriad benefits. It's like if you compare what we were doing previously with the Nadi Shodhana. That is a slow introduction of oxygen into your system. And this is a much more rapid injection of oxygen into your system. So Nadi Shodhana, I like to say it's like a cappuccino or a flat white, and this is more like a double espresso, a hit of caffeine. So that's our practice for today. I'd like to thank you guys for joining. And I've let you off for like a week now, but I can't let you off any longer. I will have to end today with another tedious aphorism. So, if you wish, you can stick around for that. And this is from a chap called Richard J. Hanlon, and it's become known as the Hanlon Razor. He's got a bit of a cheat because apparently loads of folks said it before him. Most famously, Napoleon Bonaparte in 1774 or something like that. I don't know how to remember that, but apparently that's true. And it's this. Never ascribe to malice that which can easily be explained by stupidity. And what that means is, if someone has affronted you, never make your first port of call that they did it on purpose to harm you. It may well be they're just a bit ignorant. Now, ignorance is not crime, and you should still try and avoid too many people who are like that, I guess. But sometimes people are not going out of their way to just harm you. They just don't know. Alexandra, how often should you do the practice? Okay, I think it's if you're confident with your posture, that you're not going to be damaging yourself, you're not hyperventilating, you're not getting any dizziness, which we will get if you do that. If you're not doing that, you can do it daily, okay? But with any practice, if you do it for a protracted period, your body just gets used to it, okay? You must always keep your body confused as to what you're going to be doing next. So that's why I changed from Nadi Shodhana to this exercise here, because Nadi Shodhana, we did it for a month, your body thinks, I've got this covered, I know what's happening now, so let's confuse the body by doing this one now, and the body thinks, what the hell, right? So you'll work different muscles, and your body will now engage those muscles. So you can do it daily if you're confident and you're not getting any side effects like dizziness and so on, but again, I wouldn't do it for more than a month or 6 weeks, because then you should try something else and then come back to it when your body has forgotten about it.
Can you do alternate days?
Yeah, by all means, you can do alternate days. You can do Nadi Shodhana one day and Kapalabhati the other day, but there are other forms as well. There's also a form of Pranayama which involves inhaling water, which I love. I do that one once a week with my famous neti pot. Guys, so any questions, especially if you think this time is better for you guys, then do let me know on the messages. And if you have any questions, then do let me know as well. Karen, who often joins us, I think has got a Zoom call today, and I promised her I would save this, so I'm going to not forget to do that. We were doing this again. Just quickly here, Alexandra. Yes, the other breath we talked was alternate nostril breathing. That's right. That's called Nadi Shodhana or Nadi Shodhana, but in Sanskrit Nadi Shodhana. And we did a whole month of that previously as well. So that's still on our Insta. I think it's on YouTube page as well. But I guess we'll be coming back to that in the future, just as we keep a cycle of these techniques going, so we all feel the benefit, especially in today's circumstances. So guys, I think it's going to be enough for me today. Do look out for our upcoming lives, including Anita and I banging on aimlessly on Saturdays for our mindfulness weekends. Okay, I'm going to end this now. Thank you so much for joining.